Alright, we're starting this roller coaster right now. Oh. This is the one with the zombies in it. Man. Ah! A zombie just went right on the front of the roller coaster car. Get away, man. Oh, I knocked him off. That was pretty cool. Bye-bye. Yeah, that was scary. They just fell right onto the car. Hey everybody, Mungo Dark Matter here, and welcome to day 23 of 24 days, where I vlog for 24 days in a row every day. So I've been kind of looking at the Oculus Rift, which is a VR headset, which allows you to kind of immerse yourself in a virtual reality world, see things in 3D, and as you turn around, it's like you're actually in the place. So it's like 360 degrees around, instead of just looking at a screen that's just right in front of you. Technology's been around for maybe 20 years or more for VR. That's when it really kind of started out. I remember looking at this stuff and thinking these headsets would be out before this. Problem was, headsets were very expensive way back when, and the technology really wasn't quite there because there wasn't really enough capacity in the machines. They weren't fast enough, didn't have enough memory to really do good VR. And the VR they had was kind of, it didn't have textures to it or anything. It was just kind of, polygon shapes and stuff. So they really didn't have the technology to do it really well, except on really high-end systems that were very expensive, and the headsets were very expensive. The idea behind the Oculus Rift was they wanted to build a headset that was affordable, that was a VR headset. I think the guy who came up with the idea actually built kind of a prototype in his garage or something. Then they started a Kickstarter campaign, and they got money to start funding building these things. And then actually what happened is the Kickstarter was kind of successful, and they were starting to work on building these headsets, and Facebook bought the company. And so now Facebook owns Oculus Rift. Really very cool technology. My favorite kind of apps are the roller coaster apps on this, because they're just kind of cool. You know, it really feels like you're on a roller coaster, or it looks like you're on a roller coaster. So you may want to try out the VR technology. The cool thing now is, which wasn't available before, back 20 or so years ago, people didn't have smartphones. Now you can actually, for like maybe $20, get a headset that you can put your iPhone or your Android phone inside of, and you can run apps on that, and they'll be like 3D, and it will sense the motion of your head, and it will move your view depending on how you move your head. Those are actually pretty interesting, and of course some of the better apps on those are roller coaster apps too. And particularly with that type of headset, because you don't really have any controls. Like with the Oculus Rift, they give you these handsets that you can hold so that you can point at things and stuff. Anyway, very cool technology. I'll be looking forward to seeing just some of the software they come up with in the future. The stuff they have now, pretty cool. It really is like you're in there. You have to kind of get used to the interface, though. I'll tell you what the interface is like. If you've seen the new Iron Man movies, where Tony Stark is in kind of his office or whatever, and he brings up his computers, and the screens are like projected in the air. The interface to Oculus Rift is actually like that. So when you're starting up different applications and everything, you're sitting in this room that looks like you're in your apartment, and these screens and applications are like up in the air, and you can point to them to activate them and go into the VR room. I think I just won the prize, or got the word of the day or something. That's what that sound is. Anyway, you have the screens, and they're up in the air, and you can point at them and kind of grab them and move the screens around and manipulate the screens. And then if you go into like a game or a VR world, you select it from that panel that's floating in the air, and then you're taken into the VR world. And you can bring these panels back up at any time while you're in the VR world, so you can get out of the VR world, change settings in the VR world, or go back to kind of your home base, which looks like you're in your own apartment or something. Anyway, real cool technology. I'm looking forward to seeing what will happen in the future with it. Should be pretty cool.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.